Techno update. Subscribe now.
Nokia 5 Review. Design and build quality. Perhaps the best thing about the Nokia 5 is its physical design. It feels every bit as nice as much more expensive handsets. Its soft round edges make the device easy to hold, and with its aluminium unibody, the phone should survive a knock or two. At only 8 mm thick, the device is slender too, and it only weighs 160 grams too, which is rather lightweight for a 5.2-in device. A fingerprint sensor is integrated into the home button, with capacitive buttons to either side. The power and volume buttons are on the right-hand side. A nano SIM tray and microSD card expansion slot are found on the opposite side. The latter lets you add an additional 256 GB of storage on top of the internal 16 GB. At the bottom of the device is a micro USB charging port, and at the top, there's a 3.5 mm headphone jack. You'll find an 8-megapixel camera at the front, and a 13-megapixel shooter with flash at the back. The phone isn't waterproof, water-resistant nor dust-proof, and its 3,000 mAh battery cannot be swapped out. Display. The Nokia 5 has a 5.2-in HD, 1280 by 720 IPS display, topped with Corning Gorilla Glass. That's a lower resolution than you'll find on the Vodafone Smart V8 and Lenovo P2, and it results in a low 282 pixel density, which makes text look a little less sharp than on rival devices. The IPS display also has good color coverage, hitting an impressive 92.8% of the sRGB gamut color space. Colors look vibrant and pop to life, and color accuracy isn't half bad either, with an average delta E of 2.89. Its 1,028:1 contrast ratio and 0.56 CD/M2 black level are fine, but on the low side for an IPS display. If you're watching a film with dark scenes, things might look a little on the gray side. Software. Unlike other manufacturers that insist on customizing Android and pre-installing a bunch of their own apps, Nokia has gone the purest route. The Nokia 5 runs a completely stock version of Android 7.1.1 Nougat, so there's no bloatware or unfamiliar overlays to deal with. We like that very much. Performance. Inside the Nokia 5 there's an 8-core 1.4 GHz Snapdragon 430 CPU and 2 GB of RAM. I'd have liked to see more RAM included to better deal with multitasking. If you're playing Pokemon Go with a few tabs open on Chrome in the background, you'll find the phone struggling to keep up. When it comes to single tasks, though, the Nokia 5 can cope with anything you throw at it. In the multi-platform Geekbench 4 benchmark, it outpaced almost all of its competitors, and was only marginally beaten by the Lenovo P2, which features a more powerful Snapdragon 625 processor. Battery life is fantastic. The Nokia 5 lasted 14 hours 53 minutes in our video rundown test, so it'll get you through a day of use. Camera. The Nokia 5's rear camera is a 13-megapixel model with a f/2.0 lens. Detail is good, and there isn't any noticeable smearing, but with default settings, things can come out looking rather drab. For example, see the image below of an overcast day. The building looks dark, there are lots of shadows around the trees to the right-hand side of the image, and the glass room on the left-hand side is quite hard to distinguish.